Thank you very much. First, I want to say that maybe in the future you could add a third category, which might be considered government trafficking. I was on a financial crimes seminar recently, and the question was asked whether CPS, foster homes, family courts are involved in trafficking. They actually said yes, but because of the financial crime nature, they were not able to comment a lot about that. But my question was probably either for Jaco or for Michael. You both have mentioned, talked about the family structure issue, which I think is very critical and important. This is one of the reasons that I talk about the issue of fatherlessness in our society, and especially about the issue of no-fault divorce that destroys families. There's no defense against it. And I guess what I want to hear from you, and this is also a little bit personal, because on Monday we had legislation about this introduced. We had they closed up the Capitol while we were in there testifying still. And I know that this legislation is going to die. That's what's going to happen. And I want to hear from you, what is the influence that you see with broken families or the issue of fatherlessness that actually increases vulnerability to human trafficking? And can you give, like, by what percentage or by what factor? Thank you.
I spoke at 35 college campuses in the last year, okay? So it's 52 weeks in a year, 35 campuses. And here's my own personal census. The number one fear of millennials and Gen Zs today is that they're going to lose a parent, because they don't know who's going to take care of them. And their number two fear is that they will not find love and purpose. When you remove the father from the home, and when you go further as a state and you incentivize the father to leave the home with money, particularly in the black community, okay, the very party that's yelling racism, is the party that's paying the black father to leave the home. Okay? It's all going to come down to lawmakers. It's catastrophic when a father figure is not there, because the child will find a father figure. That's a fact, okay? And the predator will find the child. So how important it is, it's almost every single case I've ever seen or worked, or every survivor I've ever worked with, it's a father wound to a degree, right? It's a rudderless individual that's looking for love, hope. We all have a side in our heads that say, make me feel important. The predator's just looking for the most vulnerable.
And just to piggyback on that, he's absolutely right. In 1967, over 75% of African American families had two parents in the home. Now it's 26%. Okay, because we've incentivized it by paying them not to be a family. And we've made it seem like a wife or a mother doesn't need a father or a husband, and the husband doesn't need the wife, and the kid is lost all the way in the middle and has nowhere to go. And so what we've got to do, we've got to put the importance back into the family unit, but also raising our kids and not telling them you can be whatever you want. Because you know we're lying. No, you can't. Little Joey's over there eating glue sticks. No, he ain't going to be an astronaut. And I don't mean that to be mean. What I'm saying is the whole idea of everybody gets a trophy, that's where we're at right now. Because there is value in losing. There's a value in not winning this, but finding out what it takes to win in something. But we've taught our kids that everybody's special, everybody's beautiful, you'll always finish number one. And when they've turned into adults and they figure out the world isn't fair, then we're at where we're at right now.